Hey guys, JasonLeeno here. So I'm about to head to the gym, and I figured before I did that, I would share with you a little bit more backstory of this peak. Well, more behind the scenes, I should say. So if you were following along last week, I mentioned I strained my glute a little bit. Well, apparently that wasn't enough, and I somehow managed to strain my shoulder. It's definitely nothing too serious, I don't think, just because I'm still able to bench, so I don't think it's going to be a rotator issue. However, rotation does hurt. So I noticed this when I was squatting and I tried to rack the bar on my back. It felt more of a rear delt pain, but it was definitely pretty prominent. As soon as I started trying to put the weight on, I got to like 225. The little pain went to like shooting down my bicep bad. So I decided to call it there, and we'll scratch that squat session. Well, to be honest, I'm probably going to scratch all squat sessions. And so when it comes to peaking, instead of it being a full peak, things are going to turn into a bench peak, because that's really the only thing I'm able to do. I will still try to do some sort of movement when it comes to squat and deadlift, but for the most part, it's just going to be deloading those movements. It is unfortunate, however, I'm not competing, so I'm not going to get too upset about it. Like I said, for the most part, the glute was my stupidity, and, well, to be honest, the shoulder's probably my stupidity too. Didn't happen in training. The only thing I can come up with is it might have happened at work. I do work a manual labor job, property management, things of the nature, and I do have a bad habit of, muscling things when they don't go my way. Not the smartest thing to do, but what are you going to do, right? So I'm just under the assumption I did something stupid at work, and it wasn't obvious until I tried to actually utilize my body to lift heavy weight. And now I know for a fact that maybe, just maybe, things aren't going to go smoothly this week. But like I mentioned, it is what it is. I'm just going to turn my peak into, a bench peak, because I'm still able to do that. I'm still feeling pretty comfortable doing that. So today I'm going to share with you the majority of my secondary bench day. I usually just call it my accessory day, and the highlight of this week's bench session. So it's a double at 90% of my previous training max, and then from this point on, pretty much just be showing you more bench footage, I guess. Next week is going to be what Swede refers to as the Death March. Good name, especially considering I keep hurting myself. But I guess it's the point where you accumulate enough fatigue, and then when you start to enter your taper, it just essentially wrecks you, because you drop the intensity a bit, but up the volume just to finish the accumulation. So yeah, cross my fingers I don't hurt myself again. But if I survive that, I'm hopefully going to get a bench PR after all. But guys, that's the introduction, not the video, because I still got some training footage for you guys to see. But do me the favor, go down below, drop me some comments, because I'd love to hear what you have to say. Maybe leave some encouraging words. Try to help me keep my chin up. And then also hit that like, share, and subscribe to spread that love, because I will see you next time. put a fucking plate on.
Oh, shit. Go and check that. I took them off.
Oh, it's not even 5 pounds, it's a whole 45 missing.
Just like, you know, just, you know.